Ever since I purchased the OnePlus 3 back in June of 2016, I always had the camera set to 1080p because I thought the quality was good enough, and I never really liked the idea of 4K file sizes. However, have I really been missing out on 1080p quality? And can the issue of 4K file sizes be rectified via downsampling? Well, downsampling is done to decrease the bitrate when transmitting over a limited bandwidth to convert a more limited audio format. This can also be used to decrease the resolution of a video and still retain more visual quality. This is the idea behind this video and for downsampling. I'm going to be using Handbrake, which is a free and open source application specifically designed to downsample, upsample, and just generally convert video and audio. So for this test, I'm going to be using my OnePlus 3. This is on Oxygen OS 5.0.1, the latest version at the time of filming. I'm using the stock camera app on auto for this test, not using the Google camera app, which I've kind of shoehorned on there, which gives you better quality, but it's not representative of the typical daily user. To get a good idea of the quality of the video, the OnePlus 3 is a 16 megapixel sensor with an f2.0 aperture. This last part is important as it will not do too good in low light because f2.0 is not really as wide open as something more like a Galaxy S7 or even a Galaxy S8 with an f1.7 lens that does much better in low light. The phone also records up to 4K 30 FPS and 1080p up to 60 FPS. There was no gimbal used, and the phone has optical image stabilization, which obviously you can't turn off, so that was used. I will be comparing the video quality in two different scenarios. The first one being generally good lighting in the daytime, with the other being close to sunset to give it a good idea of the low light performance, like I said, with the f2.0. Since there will be more grain in low light, the benefits of downsampling might very well be noticed more in the low light test. Now, YouTube does compress videos, and so the noise reduction may be less noticeable, so keep that in mind, and let's get into the videos. So conclusion time. Is downsampling the footage really worth it? As usual, it kind of depends on the use case. For saving space on one's phone, well, it's not really a practical thing. To have the ability to downsample, the footage needs to be initially recorded in 4K. To later go back into a phone and replace the footage with the downsampled 1080p footage, it would just be more time consuming than just shooting it in 4K and going back and deleting ones you don't need. For anyone who values their time, overall it's not really worth it. In terms of backing up videos to a hard drive, downsampling looks more legitimate. The videos themselves take up as little as half as their 4K counterparts, and would save space on one's hard drive. The process is relatively seamless, as in Handbrake. You can set up multiple files to be downsampled in succession. So you have the ability to transfer the videos you are going to back up and select them to encode and just walk away. Kind of set it and forget it. For me personally, I'm going to stick to what I was doing before and do 1080p for most things. I can always go to 4K with just a few taps in the camera app anyway, when I need some of that ultra crispy footage. So since this is my first outro, I'm going to try a bunch of them. We're going to see, like, if I pull one from one YouTuber, see, like, modify it for me, see how that works, and we'll just see if I like it. So we're going to start off with Science Studio because I respect them and they've got a they have a genuinely unique outro. So we're going to go with this. This is S&E Tech. Thanks for learning with us.